the DJ, so you are what you play. So remember to hunt down those tracks that are going to set you apart from all the other DJs and give your audience a night to remember. Music is made up of a range of emotions. You may like a happy, uplifting house, or you may like dark and moody music. A good DJ will know how to piece these musical moods together to create an amazing set. Now, all this aside, one of the most important things is that your music sounds good. So avoid MP3s below full resolution, which is 320K, or if possible, buy WAVs, full resolution audio files. Now that we've got our 2 tracks in time, let's start to mix. But I'd just like to say one thing first. Even though everyone's got their own mixing style, there's one thing you should always aim for, and that is to get your mix as tight and as smooth as possible. You do not want to distract the people on the dance floor with huge volume variations or wandering beats. And remember what I said before about beats, bars and phrases. Even if you don't know your music, if you start the track you're mixing in at the beginning of a phrase, usually it will all fall together and you will have a smooth mix. So let's start to play. I'm going to use the crossfader, which is this down here. Now, as I move this crossfader across, you can hear the track I'm mixing in coming in. We're going from channel A to channel B. When we're in the middle, both channel A and channel B are at the same volume. Now I'm going to move over to channel B. Now we just have channel B. We'll go back in the mix. And see, as I move it over, one track fades out and we just go back to channel A. Now, when we have both tracks at the same volume, you may notice that it sounds very loud. So we can adjust this by using these knobs here. These are the EQs. We have the bass frequency, the mid-range frequency, and the high-range frequency. Watch what happens when I take the bass frequency out. Or the mid-range. So you can get an idea of what creates what sound. Or we'll take the high. There we go. Now when you're mixing, to make a smoother mix, you might want to take the bass out of one of the tracks you're mixing, maybe even to mid-range or high, depending on what frequencies are louder in each track. You might want to take out the bass frequency of the track you're mixing in or the track you're mixing out. There we go. Perfect mix. Now, there is another way that you can mix, and that is using the up faders, which are these here. This will give you more control over your mix and make it smoother in the end. As you can see, as I bring the volume up, you can hear the track gradually coming in. Now, as a general rule, you like to have both up faders at 10 when the track is in. And we can do the fine adjustments to the volume by using the trim, which is up here. Generally, it's best to have your up faders at 10 in case you do a mix maybe and you knock it and that's not good. That's too much of a volume variation. Also, you can use these little lights in the middle. They're called the VU meter. They'll help you or give you a rough guide to see if your tracks are generally at the same volume. As I take this one down, you can see that the lights decrease. So there we go.